Yo, before we get into the meat and potatoes, make sure you click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to turn on post notifications. I know you want to be a part of Noti Gang.
I'm about to try to boo for us, game. We might lose the game on this. Game.
He's not getting dunked on.
YouTube, what it do? Is the homie Loud Salute sliding through it yet? Another video in your girl DMs. Now listen, I dropped a video the other day talking about the best finishing badges, and if you watch that video, which has a lot of useful information, I did mainly gear that for the small forwards, the guards, you know, shooting guard and point guard positions, because those were the builds that I were playing on, and I actually could give y'all good information and not just throwing up a list, you know, that a lot of people are doing or was doing or is doing without actually testing out the badges for themselves and different combinations and things like that. But one thing I did notice was the consistent axing of badges for the big men. Now listen, in order for me to have made this video, I did have to spend $50. The reason why I had to spend $50 is because I had to make a actual big man build, grind him, and test out badges, you know, on Hall of Fame one by one. So that way, the information that I'm giving y'all is not capped. And also, keep in mind, this information is, on my opinion, based on my play style, okay? Now listen, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, because if you are not a subscriber, you are. And it's literally that simple, okay? Now for everybody that is already a part of that last game, shout out to all of y'all. Now listen, yo, real quick, before I even get straight to the video, I did create a Discord. For anybody that want to join up on my Discord, the link is in the description. There, you guys will be able to communicate with other people if you guys need people to run with and you don't have anybody to run with. Also, you guys will be able to communicate with me more on a frequent basis. If I'm unable to get to some of y'all questions, in my Discord, I do have a questions thread, because I get those notifications straight to my phone in there. And plus, I know a lot of y'all don't always have a lot of people to run with. So the more people we can get in the Discord, the more people you guys will be able to meet up and run with. All right. Now listen, on to this video, I am talking about the best badges for the big men, okay? This is whether you are a power forward or a center, okay? These are going to be the best badges, in my opinion, for your big men, okay? Now listen, I know that there are multiple types of playstyles for the big men, just as it is for the guards, but more specifically for the big men, because you're not as fast as guards, okay? So I actually broke it down into 3 different categories. You got the post scoring big man, you got the driving big man, and you also have the defending big man, okay? You know, now post scoring big man, that's self-explanatory. Driving bigs, that's like a power forward or a center type of slasher. And the defensive big, that's mainly like your glass cleaners, the people who are just grabbing boards and either kicking it back out or putting it right back up, okay? Now listen, let's get straight to it. And like I said, this is my opinion. Now for the post scoring bigs, these are the badges that I have. Now this is my order from most important to the ones that you can have, you know, not as high of a level as far as badges go, depending on how many upgrades that you have. Now, coming in at number 1, I do have Drop Stepper. That's an automatic. And then right after that, I have Contact Finisher. And then right after that, I have Back Down Punisher, Relentless Finisher, and then Consistent Finisher. Now, I'm going to tell y'all where I'm thinking about, where my mind is at when I'm putting these in this order. Now, for your Drop Stepper, right, that's an automatic. Post scorers always do drop steppers. Depending on their strength, you will get a lot of drop step animations. Contact Finisher, even when your shot is not really contested and there's a person near, you want to have Contact Finisher on so that way you can make sure that you're consistently hitting those dunks. And you know, it's just better for you to be able to get more contact animations to go in, as far as if you don't have this badge and they don't go in. Now, the reason why I put that above Back Down Punisher is because with your strength alone, you will be able to back down people. And a lot of the times, depending on if you're going up against another center, you know, you may not be able to back him down, but a lot of the times you still can get at least a good 1 or 2 pushes on the center before you actually are under the rim, okay? And a lot of the times, if you're just trying to drop step into going to the dunks or layups or do pump fakes and stuff like that, you really want to have it in this order so that way you can actually convert at the rim, all right, and whatnot, all right? And then right under that, I got Relentless Finisher. Relentless Finisher is key for big men because a lot of the times you are always going to be getting contact. You're going to always be getting contact when you're taking the ball into the rack, whether you're posting up or you're driving. When you are going up against other centers, they are draining your stamina, so you need Relentless Finisher, all right? Now, Consistent Finisher is actually going to help you on the back end because as a big man, if you start to receive contact as you're going up, a lot of times that bar will shoot up. People say, oh, it's easy to time layups. Listen, sometimes the way that bar shoot up is randomly, okay? It may be fast 1 second, and then on the next possession, it may be slow, all right? So Consistent Finisher would definitely help you with that, all right? So next, now the reason why y'all see deep hooks in white, because deep hooks is my honorable mention, all right? Depending on your play style, you can put deep hooks in above Relentless Finisher and take out Contact Finisher, because you can get Back Down Punisher animations where it creates space, and instead of doing a drop step, you have a wide open deep hook shot, all right? So let's get on to my next category, which will be the driving bigs. Now, this is self-explanatory. This is just like the slashers, okay? You got Contact Finisher, Slithery Finisher, Relentless Finisher, Fancy Footwork, and Consistent Finisher. I think this is self-explanatory. The reason why I have Slithery Finisher in there is because as a driving big, I do notice you get a lot more dunk animations to go up opposed to those layup animations where you're trying to go up on another big or, you know, a power forward or, you know, things of that nature. And I do have Fancy Footwork in this list. As y'all can see from the clips in the beginning, my big hop steps viciously, okay? I'm talking about viciously, okay? And I don't even have Fancy Footwork on him yet. So just imagine what the hop steps are gonna be like when I put Fancy Footwork on him, and I'm gonna be consistently getting those animations, all right? So, and then I have Drop Stepper as a honorable mention because, you know, Drop Stepper is a bailout badge, especially for the slasher type bigs, because you do have a lot of strength. You can get drop step animations here and there if it's just not working for you while you're finishing in the paint, okay? All right, and for my final and last category, the defensive bigs, this one is very self-explanatory because a lot of the times if you do have like a glass clean and lock, a lot of the times you don't really need too many finishing badges. So you want to make sure you could get these badges on the highest level that you can. All right. Coming in at number 1 has to be Putback Boss. In the description of Putback Boss itself, it clearly says enables the putback dunks and boosts the shot attributes of a player that attempts a putback layup or a dunk right after getting an offensive rebound. I put this on my big man build at bronze. I instantly was getting putback dunks. I'm talking about as soon as you grab the ball, he's going up for a straight dunk animation, okay? Now, a lot of the times, if you don't have this badge, you can get it here and there. But if you want a consistent putback dunk animation, you put this on Hall of Fame, all right? Now, right along with that is the contact finisher badge, okay? Because a lot of the times, there's going to be a center right on your back as you're going to put it right back up, trying to contest the shot because he just realized he didn't get the defensive rebound, all right? Now, listen. These next 2 badges work hand in hand and they work in your favor. Consistent finisher and pro touch. Y'all know pro touch gives an extra boost for having a slightly early or a slightly late or an excellent shot timing on the layup. And then consistent finisher, penalties for missed time layups are reduced, all right? And it will let you make more layups consistently. So you have those 2 badges working in your favor when that meter shoots up because you get a random contact animation. You got the pro touch just in case if you get a good timing, and then you got the consistent finisher just in case if you get a bad timing, all right? And then you got relentless finisher. The reason why I put that at the dead last is because if you're getting the offensive rebound, a lot of the times you're not going straight up because a lot of y'all just like to kick it back out because there will be an open shooter. But if you are a big, especially a defensive big like a glass lock who wants to just put it right back up, put relentless finisher on. That way you can do it more often the more you get offensive rebounds, all right? Now listen, like I said, this is just my opinion on the best big man finishing badges. I don't want to keep taking up too much of y'all time. If you're new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button, smash the like button for your boy. And if y'all want to keep in contact with me and get up with other people so that way y'all can have consistent people to run with, make sure y'all click that link in the description to join the Discord. Listen, I'm looking to run with a lot of the people that joined the Discord right off the bat because y'all making sure that y'all are in the community, that Last to Lose community, all right? I'm gonna catch you on the next video, and I'm out, bruh.